What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salute to everybody tuning in. I want to talk about K. Michelle. Now, K. Michelle did an interview recently with Shannon Sharpe. And she did this interview and she said some very interesting things. And she mentioned how she allows her husband, Caston Sims, the dentist, to sleep with other women. Just as long as he doesn't buy them anything, right? It just keeps it purely physical. And she even admitted that at times she's even participated in watching, not participate as far as like it being like a threesome or anything, but as far as she watches him with other women. Listen, man, you know, K. Michelle is somebody who has struggled in relationships. Now, she's been dating Caston Sims for some years now. And apparently they made it official last year, I believe, as far as marriage is concerned. Even though they were on a reality show together, it might have been Marriage Boot Camp, I think. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But he was kind of in the background. She wasn't really out there with him like that until a reality TV situation happened. Now, she's been beefing with Portia Williams recently as well. And I think it all stems back to R. Kelly because she had something going on with him. Listen, K. Michelle is a bit burnt out. She has not been able to find anybody. You know, she had the BBL reduction. I remember that she got the BBL years ago thinking it would help her music career. But all she did was attract professional athletes and entertainers who just wanted to casually date her, sleep with her. And then she got to a point to where she was having health complications because of it. So she had the reduction. And then that's when she ended up in this relationship with Caston. See, this is the destiny of a lot of women, a lot of Western women, a lot of liberal women. They're going to end up having to share their husbands or boyfriends because these women go from having options to really having no real options because they play around, they choose the wrong men, they chase after that carrot of fame. You know, they go after these famous athletes. You know, I noticed there was this trend in the 20 teens. Right? Y'all noticed that every attractive woman who was like in music or whatnot, they always ended up getting with an NBA player, right? Get with it, or a professional athlete in general, right? You saw them, right? K. Michelle is one of them. You know, Joe Budden's ex Tahiri, she got with an NBA player, right? Like that was in the 20 teens, right? And these women who have opportunities to go out and choose the right guys end up choosing the wrong guys. And then they have to settle. I think K. Michelle may have settled here. And that's why Caston, the good dentist here, is allowed to just date other women while married because maybe K. Michelle don't really want to have relations with him like that. And instead of her losing him or him cheating, she's allowing this. This is cope, I believe. I believe this could be a heavy dose of cope. Her coping with the fact that, you know, this guy might be the best she can do in her mind because he's willing to marry her. He's a dentist, right? He's not some rapper, some professional athlete. He's a civilian, as they say, right? But let's get into this article from Essence. Singer K. Michelle is a notorious conversation starter these days, but this time it's about what infidelity looks like inside of her marriage. During a recent appearance on Club Shay Shay, the R&B singer opened up about her relationship with her husband, Caston Sims, DDS, and her unconventional stance on cheating. She had a controversial take on cheating, saying men will cheat, but she draws a line at her husband spending money on women he deals with. That's the one thing, too, I found to be very hilarious. She's okay with the dentist messing around with other women, just as long as he don't buy them nothing, right? I guess when you buy them something, that's money that's coming out of the household. I don't know how successful he is as a doctor. Not doctor, as a dentist. But she don't want him buying these other women things. I guess his money coming out the household, probably her money, but we don't. Maybe it's his money. Maybe she only wants the money to go to her. That seems like that's mainly what she cares about, is where the money goes. And this is the destiny of a lot of you women who sit up here and you play games and you wither away your options until you have to settle for somebody that's willing to marry you. And that's where she's at with him. And this is, no disrespect to him, but she did settle with him because she wasn't trying to get with him when she wasn't famous. Let's be real. Was she really trying to get with this guy when she was at the height of her popularity in the 2010s? She got with him after she had, I think, the reduction situation. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they got together after that, after she didn't have the options she had. All right. And that's when you saw her with this guy. If men gonna be men and they need the feeling doesn't include paying no bills. She told Sharpe, you shouldn't be paying anybody's bills. The last thing that you're going to do is set up here and pay a fan bill because I already do it. In other words, the singer says physical infidelity isn't necessarily a deal breaker for her, but physical betrayal is. The reality TV personality also confessed that one time she enjoyed watching Sims with another woman, which some call voyeurism, or you can call it cuckism. And by the way, I just want to say this. Women are just, you got women who are cuckolds as well. You got women who are married to men who they know are out of their league, and they will allow him to mess around with other women and they will watch. This goes on women as well. Cucks aren't just men. You got female cucks as well who watch the guy that they're with sleep with other women because they don't want to lose him. So they're willing to let him deal with other women. And that's what K. Michelle may be doing right now, is allowing him to deal with other women so he doesn't leave. Right? Michelle, who's a newbie on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, expressed similar sentiments about cheating during a recent episode of the show. So I believe all men cheat. She said her husband doesn't have a social media or anything. That is the sneakiest one of them all. So she's learned to take the positives of it in that no one can contact him, she said before jokingly added, that I know of. I mean, social media is not going to stop a man from cheating. I mean, if a dude want to step out, he's going to do it. I don't think social media is going to stop any of these guys from wanting to step out on you. I just wish women understood this. Now let's go to the video here. I want y'all to pay attention to Shannon Sharpe because he's a little shocked by this because women hate cheating, as y'all been told. But I want y'all to hear this dose of reality from me. A lot of these women are liberal. K. Michelle is a liberal black female who I'm assuming hates patriarchy or doesn't like it, right? Doesn't like the patriarchal structure like most liberal women. So they're not going to be comfortable. They want a traditional relationship, but they're not comfortable in traditional relationships because that means the man is the head of household, right? He is the leader. He is, he has the final say, right? A lot of these women are opposed to that. So asking monogamy from non-traditional women, or non-traditional women asking for monogamy in a traditional relationship is weird. Because if you don't believe in traditionalism, you don't believe in a basically a conservative relationship when you're not conservative. And I'm not saying conservative as in, whether you lean left or right. I'm talking about conservatives as in the values, two-parent household, traditionalism, monogamy. It has a religious base, people may say conservative. That's why conservative men who, have certain values, women stay at home, cooking, cleaning, all that, get attacked, right? So non-traditional women trying to have traditional relationships will always fail. So now these non-traditional women have to settle for allowing the men they're with to date, or not date, but sleep with other women. That actually happens a lot. And you got liberal women who sleep with other men or women, because these liberal women, and the men just allows it, and they go out and they choose men and get into relationships with men who are going to allow them to sleep with other people. Monogamy monogamy's falling apart. It really is.
Them that he didn't do to you, you gonna feel some type of way, huh?
Sexually?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Oh.
That's not possible. It's been that many years, all type of positions, legs up, choreography, all that. That's not possible. So if you're gonna tell me my husband was out with you and he paid your light bill, then we probably have a problem.
Hold on, you get upset. So if he pay a bill, that's what you gonna get.
Pay a bill.
So you want him to just poke
and go. What do you mean? What do you mean? If men gonna be men and they need the feeling doesn't include paying bills. If that's your feeling, then you're not my man. You shouldn't be paying nobody's bills, buying them no little ass purses. I don't care about purses myself. Most likely they're singing my songs in the mirror and they're telling their friends that they was humping on my husband as they sing the songs.
Is it me or the K Michelle has a bit more of a country accent? I know she does country music now, but what is with the country accent? She's always had one. I know people want to say, well, she's already had one, Jay, but it's really country here.
Last thing that you was going to do is sit up here and pay a fan bill, because I already do it. I already pay the fan bill. I've been doing it for over 6 years. I get up every week and pick a fan bill to pay. And I don't have to publicize it or nothing. We already paying fan bills. So you finna go sleep with a fan and then give them something? Oh no.
I ain't know these type of, I hear about it, but I ain't really never talked to somebody that's like, okay, he do. You not watching though, right?
I would, if that was offered to me, sometimes I do like.
Hold on, time out. Let me get a 20-second time out. I don't need a full minute time. I need a 20-second time out to regroup right quick. You mean to tell me you can watch your man?
I have several times.
Beat somebody back? You get up on that?
Maybe it's weird, but I kind of.
Ladies, hey, liberal women, this is your destiny. All you liberal women, you proud feminists, you're going to end up in these same situations where you're so desperate to hold on to a man that you're willing to watch him have relations with other women.
Like it. Like it's these things with me.
okay. I'm interested.
No, I'm not. It's not like me being, oh, she's super freaky. No.
You super freaky?
He said, no, it's not. He always says with me, it's never about the things that people would think.
Yo, that dude is running all types of game on her, and he's got her convincing herself that this is what she wants. This dude, the dentist, has her convinced that this is something that she wants. Oh man, listen, ladies, this is your destiny. You're gonna be somewhere and you're gonna be watching your husband sleep with other women because you don't get any type of physical satisfaction from having relations with him, and he don't get physical satisfaction from having relations with you. But you trying to keep that man, and you're willing to do these things in order to keep them. So let me know in the comment section below. Any thoughts, like, video, share. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next one.